phenomenal women so far, one who would crack you up. And now we meet another one who is smiling through her pain. And it's sometimes her pride, but the pain sometimes becomes unbearable, and so she needs your help. Her name is Juliann Seeley. Juliann, good morning to you.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well this
Truth.
morning. I'm doing well this morning.
Okay.
It wasn't so well last night at all. I was in a lot of pain. So I spent most of the wee hours in the morning just up having my fiance try to massage the pain out of my leg and, just to comfort me.
There's some who are watching saying, but what going on with you? You look all right.
Yes,
And what would
most
you
people
say?
say that.
Mm-hmm.
But to tell my story, I suffer from polycystic kidney and liver disease, as well as lumbar spondylosis. I'm at stage 2 kidney failure. So bar that, it's like the pain that I get in the kidney is unbearable sometimes. Plus I have kidney stones in both kidneys. The left kidney is basically, almost not functioning because that is filled with cysts. My problem is that, okay, when I was first diagnosed with cysts of the kidney, that was like in 2014, where they said I had cysts on the pole of the kidney, and they were saying that's normal. In my opinion, a cyst is not normal.
Mm-hmm.
But I said, you're the doctor, you know best. Then to find out in 2023 that the entire kidney is filled with cysts. And sometimes they bleed, sometimes I get infection. I'm constantly getting urinary tract infections. And they're saying that unless it becomes very bad, then they can't do anything. That's what they're saying, but I'm looking at, trying to get a second opinion from the outside. With the lumbar spondylosis, that's a problem in my spine, where they have fusion of the L5S1, and it's fused on the nerves. But they're saying they don't want to go in until they have an MRI, just in case there's something pushing against the spine, because I have bulging discs as well. And that pain is excruciating. Because sometimes I can't bend. You don't know how to sit, lie down. I sleep on my left side only. And I mean, you want to do so many things. I used to fish. I can't do it because of the pain. I like the beach. Can't go in, move in water. So it's like your life just gone from, doing so much to just doing the basics. I go to work every day unless I'm really, really down. And everybody's like, but she comes to work and she's always in pain, but I gotta do it because I gotta live still.
Pushing through the pain, smiling through that pain, and then there are people there who don't have a clue of the things that they're going, and they want to judge you. And so
Exactly.
you want the help to be able to have the MRI so you understand this thing that's pressing against your spine.
Yeah.
That's caused you excruciating. I can't imagine what that must feel like. I shudder at the thought of it.
It's like, because okay, I was at football last night, the Prime Minister's Cup, and it's like the pain that I was getting down the leg, it's like a cramp, but worse. So you feel like the ligaments just pulling, and for the first time, it actually started in my stomach. And that was horrible. So I had to get the assistance of some referees, because my fiance is a referee, but he was on the field. We didn't want to disturb him to, ruin his game.
Mm-hmm.
And so 2 other referees came to my assistance, to help me walk around. Because sometimes you have to try to walk out that pain. Mm-hmm. Not that it works, but,
yeah.
There's the odd time it would work. So it's like having to depend on people. I have to do it at work as well. Sometimes the pain gets really bad and they have to get the guys to come and, help walk around because you can't do it on your own. Mm-hmm. There was a point in my life a couple of years ago where I was getting the pain and I didn't know what it was. And my former boss, he said, but Julie, why don't you go to the doctor before you can't walk? Well, within a couple of days, I couldn't walk.
Wow.
And it's like, it was hard because I was a single parent. My children were in secondary school and primary school, and they wanted to stay home just to be with me. I don't go on to school. My neighbor, he worked van at the time, and he said, well, I will stay with you. And he would sit by my bed every day just to make sure I eat, just for the comfort. He had hip surgery, so he had a what you call a contour mattress, and he brought that for me just for comfort, because it was difficult, just lying down sometimes is really hard because you don't know what position to be in. You can't lift, because I'm not supposed to lift heavy objects either. So, but you still want to function.
Of course, you still want to live. You still want to do your
Yes.
mother, your woman, and so you want to care give.
And I have a grandson that I would love to run around with.
See?
And he
Yeah.
believes in me, so.
There you go.
And
So you live for him.
well,
What do you now?
kind of.
Yeah. What do you need now so that you can begin to have that MRI?
Well, I'm trying to raise funds to get the MRI. I also need to get a MRI of the kidneys to see, if there's anything more than what they were seeing with the CT scan. Because with the lumbar spondylosis, it can affect the brain as well. The kidney cyst can affect the brain as well. That's what a lot of people don't know. And I do my research because one doctor at the polyclinic said to me, do your research. The doctors are not going to tell you everything. And that hurt me, because to hear another doctor say that, it's like, and he wasn't trying to put them down, but he said, they're not going to tell you everything. No doctor will. And it was hard. And then I was at clinic a morning, the renal clinic, and I started to get these pains in my chest, and I was like, no, can't be having a heart attack. Not today. And it's like, everybody was like, you sure you're okay? That time I'm dripping in sweat. So they sent me to cardiac, and they did the ECG. It didn't show anything. But on going through the notes, they noticed that I had something called a Holter. And that showed that I had actually went into tachycardia twice while wearing it. And I know I've had a history of TIAs. It's just, minor strokes.
Yep.
So my fear is, with all that is going on, and people don't see because they see you smiling, they figure everything is okay, but mentally it is draining.
Yeah, I can imagine. Just not being able to lay down and sleep comfortably alone would make me miserable. And can imagine walking, living, sitting, can't lift, can't do much, simply because of that, because of the pain that will attend you, pain in your stomach, pain in your back, pain in your legs. You're living pain, but there's a cost to what you're seeking to have done now, at least so you can begin the exploration of what can be dealt with. How you manage those costs?
Well, basically my pay, and I had a fundraising, a donation bottle at work, because I work at Abeds, Sheraton. So there is a donation bottle at Sheraton and one at Welch's. It's doing its fair share. I mean, everybody got the problems, but it's hard when sometimes you have to listen to the comments people make without knowing that you are right there.
Yes, yes.
And I want to thank David Davis, aka D2, who did a video one morning at work, and he put it out there. And that has been a help, where, he reached many people because of, his personality and the videos he shared. And it has helped some. I'm looking to raise initially 10,000 US. And this is to help with the MRIs and all the other tests I need to have. Plus I want, as I said, I want to get a second opinion from the outside. I'm supposed to be traveling in December, Lord spare life. So, it's hard.
I know it's tough. So for those who are watching this morning, who are feeling your story, who want to, and we're crawling some information on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, so don't ignore the information you see at the bottom of your screen. That information is critical to helping Juliann with her medical treatment, her medical assessments. And so we want you to really go, if you can, to CIBC Caribbean, and you can make a deposit to the account number you see on your screen, 100 12 13 674. So 100 12 13 674. That's at CIBC. You can first pay as well. Or you can make your donation at any of Abeds locations. Indeed, there's a contribution jar there waiting for your contribution indeed. Or reach out to Juliann as much as you possibly can. And if you see her, make a sizable donation because the cost is sizable. And so we all want to be able, as a nation, to uplift this young lady who has children and a grandchild who is the heart of her life indeed, and a boyfriend. She just wants to be able to do so much more. She's young enough to be able to do still so much more. And because you have so much you've been blessed with, give of your much, give of your little even to helping Juliann. And so remember, CIBC Caribbean, any branch, you just tell them you're making a donation to the Juliann Seeley account. They will happily accept your donation and deposit it to the account. We're trying to raise 20,000 Barbados dollars to start with. This is only just for tests. And so we just want you to be able to help her understand what she's battling with through those tests with your donation. Every single donation matters. And so for church organizations, school organizations, women organizations, men organizations, individuals, each of us has a responsibility as a community to help Juliann Seeley. We all have that responsibility, so do not shy away from that responsibility. Make your donation. Drop it into the donation tins at Abeds, both locations, Sheraton and the new W Plaza, or you can also make a donation at the bank, CIBC Caribbean. Branches are all over the island, and they want you to come and help indeed. I'm struggling because I feel your pain. I feel your pain. If for those of you who do first pay transfers, the information is right there on the screen. So right there, bottom of your screen, you can see it coming across right now. That's the number to first pay to. Let's see if we can raise these funds as soon as possible, because soon, Juliann needs to go over to have these tests done. And so your every day, every single cent assistance will go a very long way. And so the doctors are saying to you, once they get to understand what it is, then they will see whether how they can operate, how they can help to alleviate the pressure on your spine to start with.
Please.
But the other matter with the kidneys still happens.
It's just a way to see.
Is that what
That's basically it. That's basically what you're telling me when you say your weight, that I have to wait, just to see if the infections get any worse before you do anything more. Mm-hmm. Why not nip it in the bud?
Yeah.
I'm 52 years old, almost 53. I still have a long way to go.
Long. You still got 11 years to catch up with me to begin with, But here it is. She needs your help. She's a mother. And so, folks, don't miss this opportunity to help another woman, another Barbadian, another outstanding citizen who is contributing to her family and to the society as well. Her name is Juliann Seeley. Juliann Seeley. Her account is at CIBC Caribbean. Any of the branches will take their donation. Remember, drop it in. The information is on your screen. Don't miss it. This show will show again later on tonight. It will be hosted on our socials. If you have missed the information, go back and check it for yourself. I encourage you to give to Juliann. Juliann needs to raise at least 20,000 Barbados dollars, and she's still miles away from there, but you can help to shorten that distance and perhaps surpass that distance with your donation. So corporate entities, this is where you can help as well. We really appreciate all of your help, and we do say a big thank you. Juliann, to you I also say thank you.
I want to say thank you to all who have contributed already. And, my grandmother always used to tell me a little with contact is great gain.
Yes.
And I live by that.
Yes. You live well.
Thank you.
Well.
And
You're very welcome.
Before I
Thank
go,
you as well.
I also want to wish my grandson a happy birthday.
What's his name?
Zakai Bishop.
Zakai. Spell that Zakai for me.
Zakai.
Okay, that ain't too bad. Zakai. These new names nowadays is something else. Zakai Bishop. Granny says good morning. How old is he?
He's 6 today.
Oh, bless his little heart. Missing his front teeth yet?
No,
You can't
not
wait to
as
see
yet.
that, right? You can't wait. That is a passage of right, girl. A rite of passage. You know, when those front teeth are gone, you're going to adulthood.
It's
So
true.
the adult teeth are coming in really, really soon. But he sounds like a sweet little
He
child.
is
What school
sweet.
is he with?
He's at Eden Lodge Primary.
Eden Lodge Primary. Zakai Bishop, good morning to you. Granny says good morning. So do we here at Morning Barbados as well. Thank you, Juliann.
Thank you
I wish
too.
you well. I wish you success in this fundraiser. And I really hope that we can really fill that till before the end of this month. If we can, let's set ourselves some targets, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can raise that $20,000 before the end of September or as soon as possible. The sooner, the better for Juliann. Your help is important. Thank you all.
Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.